quality is off the charts. It wasn't up to scratch.
It was magical, it was haunting.
You really are special. What you're doing up there is impossible. This is going to be one hell of a grand final. And now it's in Australia's hands.
Tonight, this is the last hurdle before the grand final. They're just one step away. But who will fall short of making next week's grand final?
Nobody knows. It's all down to the fans.
Australia has decided the fate of Ronan and Melissa.
Melissa's never been in the bottom two. This is not the week to start.
Danny and Brothers 3.
Final, it's so close. It's like it's a chapter. And Brothers 3, they've got to be there.
Natalie and Dean Ray.
If Dean is in the bottom two this week, I'm going to have to walk off that stage. I'm going to be furious. I'm going to get up on that desk and have a candy.
And Red Foo and Regan Derry.
One hurdle left, and I'm gonna make sure Regan jumps over that hurdle in slow motion, baby, and lands in the grand final.
Plus, an exclusive performance from superstar trio The Script. Our very own Ronan Keating takes to the stage with Boyzone and your top 4. And one of the hottest acts in the world, 5 Seconds of Summer, will perform 2 of their massive hits. Who will perform in next week's grand final?
I never felt this competitive in my life.
And which judge will be knocked out of the competition?
I don't want to be the only one without a contestant.
This
I really, really want to make it. It's like the world to me, the universe to me.
is
If we're in the bottom two, I got a feeling we're going home.
it!
If you're not in the grand final, might be time for me to leave.
This is the X Factor Live Decider. Please welcome your host, Luke Jacobs.
Looking good, sounding good. Australia, are you ready for it? Welcome to your X Factor Live Decider. It all comes down to tonight's all-important results. After months of sheer hard work and utter determination, your final 4 have arrived at the most important part of the competition to date. 4 acts are left, but only 3 spots are up for grabs in next week's grand final. Yes, tonight, your top 3 will be revealed. But who will make it? Brothers 3, or Dean, Melissa, or Regan? It could go any way at this stage. All 4 judges have 1 act left. That means, no matter which way you look at it, after tonight, 1 judge will enter the grand final with no one to mentor. Whose dreams are about to become a reality? Let's get them out here and kick things off. It is your X Factor judges! We have a massive night of special guests for you tonight. They've exploded on the global stage, and they're back in Australia just for you with not 1, but 2 songs. It's 5 Seconds of Summer! And here with their fresh hit, Superheroes, megastars, The Script are here. And right now, a performance from our very own Ronan and his boys, and your finalists. Give it up for Boyzone and your top 4!
In 1993, 5 working-class Irish boys got together to form Boyzone and became a global pop phenomenon. They've scored 18 top 10 hits on the UK charts, including 6 number 1s and over 25 million records sold worldwide. After 21 years in the biz, they remain one of the biggest boy bands on the planet, selling out tours across Europe. Here with 2 Motown classics from their new album, Dublin to Detroit, give it up for Boyzone and your top 4!
Happiness is just an illusion, and you wander around
Guys, come through. And all the judges stood up.
I know, finally. Finally a standing ovation. Thank you.
Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for coming back to the X Factor.
Thanks for having us.
Now, Ronan, you can't get enough of these guys, can you?
These are my brothers, man. I love them. It's so great to have them back, you know. It's brilliant. And to be here in Australia performing the new album, it's a dream. Loving it.
How long has it been?
Since what?
For you guys?
We're together now over 21 years. So we're only actually coming into our own now. We're only kind of...
Just started.
Yeah, that's the first time we've actually kind of danced together, so it's kind of going in the right direction.
We've all seen the dancing. We've all seen the dancing. Now, tell us about the new album.
Well, basically it's called Dublin to Detroit, and it's our favourite Motown songs of all time. We demoed about 30 songs, and then we kind of, through a process of elimination, we got it down to our 10 favourite songs, and we're very excited about it, and we hope everybody likes it.
Absolutely. Now, Boyzone's new Motown album, Dublin to Detroit, is available to pre-order on iTunes. For now, please thank Boyzone! All right, stick around because the incredible 5 Seconds of Summer and the script will be performing later in the show, and we have a huge announcement for your finalists. Okay, it was a night of powerful and passionate performances as your top 4 battled it out with 2 songs each for a coveted spot in this year's grand final. Take a look at this.
Top 4 now. The quality is off the chart. And I don't feel vocally the quality of that was good enough. It's got to be tough. That's right. It wasn't up to scratch. There was some timing issues. It was a little offbeat, a little ahead.
Seeing Ernest was up to scratch, I kind of agree with him, but, you know, it's a One Direction song. We really... It's, you know, we don't sing One Direction, so we just gave all our energy and did our best.
You are on fire. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. The only thing I'd say is I wasn't completely sold on the song choice for you, even though you sang it like, woo!
There's games being played on the panel. Wow, you were incredible. That is the best performance you have ever done of that. They're playing games. And I'm praying, fingers crossed, Australia votes, because that was brilliant.
The power of love, a force from above.
Man, you deserve a shot in the grand final. You do. You deserve it. So, well done.
Dean, it would be a crime if you went in the final. All the judges are off their feet. Oh my gosh!
I'm still like, what the hell?
Do you trust me now?
Yes, I trust you.
That one I loved as much as your first performance with the sand. It was beautiful.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. You know, this is the right time to do it. Top 4.
I was so scared about this track. I was like, no, it's not gonna work. And I was just so scared, petrified. Boys, when you do this type of song, I feel like it's so in your pocket.
I totally disagree with Nat. I don't think this is right. I don't think this is Brothers 3. Great song.
Are you okay? What happened? What happened? Can I tell me?
That was spectacular. I don't know if you're afraid of heights, but I was like, what?
I love what you do. That was fantastic.
I'm so glad Daddy liked it. She kept on criticizing me, but I think it's paid off now and I've finally done it. Only love can hurt like that. Only love can hurt like that.
There was a flat note in the beginning, a flat note. Who cares? But I'll mention it because it was there.
I was a little disappointed in places. Okay, just a small bit. That's why I didn't stand up in the ovation. Whoa. And honestly, you listen to it back, you'll hear that there's a couple of moments.
My fate is in the hands of Australia, and I just hope that they saw enough in me tonight to get me into the grand final.
Well, mama, she done told me, papa done told me too. Son, that girl you're fooling with.
Such a breath of fresh air to finish up tonight with this performance, man. You've got to make the grand final. That's what I've been talking about.
It had the energy and it had the passion. It's grand final next week. I got 2 standing ovations tonight. That's what I want.
What a night! And remember, all of last night's amazing performances are available to download on iTunes and Google Play, and you can watch them again in full on our website. And you too could be performing on this stage next year. Our 2015 auditions are open. You can upload your audition video now or wait until early next year and audition in person. All the dates for that are on our website, yahoo7.com.au/X Factor. Well, judges, another outstanding night of performances. All pretty happy. Now, four judges, one contestant each. The pressure to get Regan to the grand final, it must be intense.
It's really intense. This is what we've been working towards, and this is it. This is the biggest live decider yet. It's going to be incredible.
It is. We can't wait. And that, standing ovations for both of Dean's performances last night, but he was in the bottom two last week. How are you feeling going into tonight?
I'm nervous. I mean, last week he had two songs in the top 20 iTunes, one at number 3, but does that make a difference? He was in the bottom, so I'm nervous. Oh.
Now, Danny, your boys, Brothers 3, have never been in the bottom 2. Do you think Australia has got them that all-important one step closer to the grand final?
Well, I think their fans are truly incredible, and I think the boys are doing great performances as well. They're backing it up, and...
Now, Ronan, Marlis has always had the voice, but in the last few weeks, she's really sort of transformed into a real contender in this competition.
Yeah, maybe it was when she turned 15. I don't know what it was. She's just, all of a sudden, she's come alive, and she's ready. She's really, really ready. Fingers crossed she makes it. I don't know. It's anyone's game right now. Let's see.
Right. Well, thank you very much, judges. I know it must be very intense. Tonight promises to be the most exciting live decider yet. Okay, next Sunday's Monster Grand Final performance show is at the special time of 8 p.m, right after the premiere of something else very big. The Big Adventure, where one average Aussie will become a millionaire.
Deep in the jungle, a secret lies buried.
What is it?
Ordinary people. How far will they go
Oh my god.
to become a millionaire?
Hair standing up in your mouth. I'll do whatever it takes to win.
I find myself instantly drawn to one person. We have an instant connection. Who wouldn't do anything for $1 million?
A beautiful place to have a pretty ugly battle.
My heart is racing.
Look at those knees, just shaking! Swing back, we got you! Trust us!
One of these people will become a millionaire. The Big Adventure starts Sunday, 6:30 on 7.
Wow, that looks incredible. Don't miss The Big Adventure, 6:30 next Sunday night, followed by our massive Top 3 Grand Final performance show at the special time of 8 p.m. Well, Australia, tonight could not get any bigger. Your votes and your Grand Final 3 will be revealed. Do not go anywhere.
Later, 4 contestants, 4 judges, but only 3 places in next week's Grand Final.
Their fate is in the hands of Australia.
But next, the bonanza continues with those Irish superheroes, The Script.
Ole Regenerist Luminous congratulates the X Factor contestants on a glowing performance.
This is the X Factor Live Decider, where very soon we will reveal the top 3 acts that have made it to next week's Grand Final. It's going to be huge. Okay, time for the second of tonight's 3 outstanding special guests. Give it up for The Script!
Dublin superstar trio The Script are no strangers to Australia, touring our shores yearly since 2008. Their albums have sold over 20 million units, achieving multi-platinum status worldwide. Their #1 Smash Hall of Fame sold over 5 million copies when 6 times platinum in Australia, was viewed 133 million times on YouTube, and played over 100 million times on Spotify. Here in an X Factor exclusive, performing their brand new Smash, please welcome The Script!
Side of me, he took away the profit stream for a profit on the street. Now she's stronger than you know. Our heart of steel starts to grow. On the life we've been told, we've been nothing when he's old. All the kicks and all the blows, he won't never let it show. 'Cause he's stronger than you know. Our heart of steel starts to grow. Come on! starts to grow. When come on, fighting for it all. He's got a beast in his belly that's so hard to control, cause they've taken too much hits to blow, blow, blow. Dynamite, stand back, watch him explode, 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 explode. When you've been fighting for it all night, you've been struggling to make things right. It's how a superhero learns to fly. Every day, every hour, every day, you've been fighting for it all night. You've been working every day and night. It's how a superhero learns to fly. Every day, every hour, every day, it's a glow. Struggling to make things right. It's how a superhero learns to fly. Thank you so much, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the script. Thank you, guys. Welcome back. It's great to see you again.
Fabulous to be here. It's amazing.
It's so good. Now, last year you guys were going across the globe for like 11 months. How do you handle such a massive undertaking?
This time around, actually, we took a tour bus with a studio on the road so we could record this album. So that stopped us from using each other as a project, if you know what I mean.
Instead of, like, killing each other.
Yeah. So we just wrote.
Fantastic. 11 months on the road, though. That sounds like a long time. Now, tomorrow night, you guys are actually just teasing your fans with one special show, but you actually have plans on coming back next year.
Yeah, this is a special announcement. We are coming back. We are doing every major city tour. So go on to all your local Ticketmasters and everybody else, Frontier and everybody, and you'll find out where we're playing.
We can't wait. Superheroes is out right now, and you can find it on their brand new album, No Sound Without Silence. Plus, all of those tour dates are on our website, and you can catch them on Sunrise tomorrow morning. Please, one more time, thank the script. Okay, it's McHappy Day across Australia this Saturday, and to show their support, your top four took some time out to visit some sick kids and their families at Ronald McDonald House.
The Ronald McDonald House is a home away from home for sick children and their families to stay while they undergo treatment.
I love Regan. I can't wait to meet her.
Yeah, how you doing, bro?
It's really, really nice to see a smile on these sick children's faces.
I've been told already today that I'm an inspiration, you know, by a little girl. And it's the other way around, man. You're my favorite.
Oh, thanks, man. Oh, that's so cool.
It's fun because the X Factor contestants are here.
This is something that everyone needs to do, at least once.
I've seen the boys smile this morning. They've been laughing. It's amazing.
Today's been extraordinary. We've been able to come out and really support the Ronald McDonald House, and we're going to remember it for the rest of our lives.
Such a great cause. McHappy Day is this Saturday, the 18th of October, and you can be a part of it. Just head to any Macca's restaurant or their website and make a donation to help sick kids and their families. Okay, Australia, after the break, we have the first of two performances from the biggest Aussie band in the world right now. Yes, 5 Seconds of Summer are next. But before that, it's down to business. Regan, Marlissa, Dean and Brothers 3 are backstage in the green room, and they all want one thing: a place in next week's grand final. But only 3 will get there. We're about to reveal the first of your 2 grand finalists for 2014, and the 2 acts that will sing in the ultimate final showdown. You don't want to go anywhere. You're watching the X Factor Live Decider. After months of hard work, auditions, mentoring, rehearsals and performances, your final 4 have done it all. They've performed for millions of your votes, and tonight's results will be life-changing for 3 acts and spell heartbreak for one and their mentor. So let's not keep them waiting. Please welcome your finalists and their mentors. It's Danny and her group, Brothers 3. Ronan with his only girl, Melissa. Natalie and Dean. Fu, and he's only over Regan. Right, this is it. It's time for the results. Ronan, Nat, Danny and Fu, you've done all you can. You've mentored your finalists, and you've got them to this point. One of these 4 acts will win the X Factor for 2014. This card only has 2 names on it. The 2 names I read out have a guaranteed place in next week's grand final. In no particular order, the first act who has a place in this year's grand final is... Brothers 3! Congratulations, Brothers 3. Tell me, boys, after last night's performances... All right, boys, after last night's performances, did you think you had a shot at this year's grand final?
Seriously, after last night, we thought we were gone. Thank you so much to everyone who voted. We love you all so much.
Danny, you look absolutely thrilled and shocked. You have made it to the grand final this year. How are you feeling?
I was just speaking to the boys, just holding them, saying, before you announced, how do you feel? And they said, we know we're going home. We didn't realise we were going to Margie!
There you are. Congratulations, you guys are through to the grand final. Well done. Okay, that means for Dean, Regan, and Marlissa, there's only one position that remains. It is guaranteed. The atmosphere in here does feel really intense. If I can have some silence in the room, please. The second act through to the grand final is... Dean Ray. Congratulations, Matt. You are through to the grand final. I want to talk to you first. Give the mic to Dean. Dean, last night's performances, you got some standing ovations. You were in the bottom 2 last week. Are you scared going into tonight?
I can't hear
Were you scared going into tonight?
Were you scared going into tonight? Yes.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Sorry, I'm deaf.
I was scared.
Yeah, it was a worry, man. I had a week to learn up this showdown song, and I didn't really want to bust it out tonight.
Now, Nat, you're doing a little bit of a dance yourself. How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I just want to tap dance, and I'm really bad at it, so that's how I feel.
Well, congratulations, you're both into the grand final for 2014. If you would like to join Brothers 3, side of stage. That means tonight at the bottom 2, we have Regan and Marlissa. They received the lowest votes and are in the bottom 2. Only one of them can take the final place. To get there, they're going to go head-to-head in the ultimate final showdown. Ronan, we'll start with you.
Yeah.
How shocked are you about being here right now?
Look, we have to expect it. We're top 4, 50-50 shot. And I can't believe she is after the performances last night. 2 incredible performances. The best she's done on the show, but Australia's voting. What can I do?
Okay, no worries at all. Fu, thoughts of Regan being here again?
Woo! It's really exciting that Regan gets this opportunity. This is her last chance to prove to the world that she deserves to be in the grand final. And I'm excited for my girl, baby. I'm excited!
Okay, now Regan and Marlissa, have chosen their final showdown song without any help from their mentors. Now, Regan, this is a huge moment for you. Which song have you chosen, and why have you decided to choose this song?
I've chosen Hallelujah by Jeff Buckley, and it means a lot to me. It's a song that I've poured my heart into for many years now, and I'm really excited to sing it.
Okay. Emotions running quite high, obviously, here. Melissa, you've chosen your song. Which song have you chosen, and why have you chosen it?
I've chosen Help by John Farnham, and I think it's a really appropriate song for this moment right now. I'm asking for help, and yeah, I think it really showcases my voice.
Okay, well, good luck to you both, honestly. The best of luck. So, we have Brothers 3 and Dean through to the grand final, and Regan and Melissa are facing off in the biggest final showdown of the year. It's Foos and Ronan's last chance to mentor their finalists in the hope of securing that last spot in the grand final. Judges, Melissa and Regan, they're going to be going head-to-head tonight. It's going to be very tough to head backstage. But please, let's hear it for Regan, Melissa and their mentors. If you'd like to head side of stage to prepare. Okay, while Regan and Melissa head backstage to prepare, it's time for the special guests that you've been waiting for. Australia, please welcome 5 Seconds of Summer!
Karen and Ash first met at school, bonding over their love of adrenaline-fueled super-off. In just 2 years, they've amassed 310 million views on YouTube and Vivo, and almost 30 million fans on Twitter and Facebook. Their self-titled album rocketed to the top of the charts across the globe, including #1 in the US, and reaching #1 in 76 countries on iTunes. Expect nothing but complete 5-sauce mayhem. Please welcome the incredible 5 Seconds of Summer!
Drove by all the places we used to hang out, getting wasted. Thought about the last kiss, how it felt, where you tasted. Even though your friends tell me you're doing fine, you're somewhere feeling lonely, even though he's right beside you. When he says those words hurt you, do you read the ones I wrote you? Sometimes I start to wonder, was it just a lie? If what we had was real, how could you be fine? I'm not finding no remember the day you told me you were leaving. Remember the makeup running down your face. And the dreams you left behind, you didn't need them. Every single wish we had for me, 'cause I'm not fine at all. Pictures that you sent me, they're still living in my phone. Admit I like to see them, I admit I feel alone. And all my friends keep asking why you're not around. It hurts to know you're happy, yeah, it hurts that you moved on. It's hard to hear your name when I haven't seen you in so long. It's like we never happened, was it just a lie? If what we had was real, how could you be fine? 'Cause I'm not fine at all. Remember the day you told me you were leaving. Remember the makeup running down your face. Dreams you left behind, you didn't need them. Like every single wish we ever made. I wish that I could wake up with amnesia. Forget about these stupid little things. And the way you felt it for the sleep next to you. The memories I never can escape. If the day I woke up with you right beside me. Try to this was just some twisted dream. Hold you closer than I ever did before. And you'd never slip away. And you'd never make me stay. Remember the day you told me you were leaving. Remember the makeup running down your face. And the dreams you left behind, you didn't need them. Like every single wish we ever made. I wish that I could wake up with amnesia. Forget about these stupid little things. The way you felt before this thing next to you. And the memories I never can escape. 'Cause I'm not fine at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, 5 Seconds of Summer! Guys, welcome. Your first time performing on the X Factor stage. Did you like it? Did you like it? I did. I did. I did. Now, you guys have been performing to packed out stadiums around the world with One Direction. Did you ever imagine the type of success that you guys would have had?
I think when we started a band, like, you know,
in a garage in the middle of nowhere in Sydney. You don't expect to do things like we do. You know, it's incredible.
And you're loving it, aren't you?
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely loving it. Well, the guys will be back right after the break to perform their brand new smash hit, Good Girls. So don't go anywhere.
Next, they've taken over the world. Australia's very own 5 Seconds of Summer take to the stage once more with their latest chartbuster. Still to come, it's the final showdown. 4 become 3.
Never miss an X Factor performance. Catch up on all past performances, check out exclusive behind-the-scenes content, and listen to Radio X Factor at yahoo7.com.au/X Factor.
This is the X Factor Live Decider. And now for our huge news. As you know, next week's grand final, we have the sensational Taylor Swift performing. But I can now tell you, we also have Guy Sebastian, Jessica Malboy, and Ollie Murs. Now, they'll be exclusively performing their brand new tracks, and they'll be singing duets with your top 3. And not only that, Guy Sebastian has asked me to tell you that whoever wins next week gets to support Guy on his 2015 Madness Tour, his first ever arena tour of Australia. How good is that? Okay, before the break, we found out that Brothers 3 and Dean have secured a place in next week's grand final, which means Regan and Melissa are in the bottom 2. Each of them have one last shot to make it through. But before we get to the most intense final showdown of the series, please welcome back 5 Seconds of Summer with Good Girls.
How are we doing tonight, X Factor? She's a good girl. She's daddy's favorite. He's like with Harvard. No, she'll make it. She can't school. She's never chilling. She can speak French. I think she's woman. Stepping when she studies learning. Whatever stuff when it goes to school. She sneaks out the window to leave with her boyfriend. Here's what she told me the time that it caused me. She said to me, forget what she thought. You can use your back girls behind your big jaw. To just turn around and forget what she saw. You can use your back girls behind your big jaw. She's a good girl, a straight city. She's ready to enjoy herself and her pets. I swear she lives in the library. Michael, what did she say? You really love me, Daddy. But if you look at you, find you there. She may be crowded, but she just got this working from the back of the room. Where nobody loves, she'll be with her boyfriend. She's not reading books. She said to me, forget what she thought. These big girls are bad girls, they had the big jaw. So just turn around and forget what she saw. These big girls are bad girls, they had the big jaw. Now, guys, another great track. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Enjoy it. Now, you guys have been away from home for months now. When you found out you were coming back home to Australia, what's the first thing you decided you wanted to do when you get back?
What did you do? What did I do?
I head to the backyard, straight to my dog Indy, pat the dog on the head. You're definitely right. These two guys went to McDonald's.
Oh, we did go to McDonald's. It's a different McDonald's in Australia than anywhere else in the country, in the world.
It kind of grounds you straight away, like, go straight to McDonald's. You're in Australia. It's a good time. It's a good time.
And a fantastic sponsor of the show, yes. Guys, thank you so much for being here. We are just absolutely thrilled for your success, and it is so great. Do we love them or what? I didn't really need to ask that. I think we know that. The guy's self-titled album is available on iTunes. It's already been #1, so send it rocketing straight back up there, my friends. And tickets for their 2015 tour in June are on sale now, so get in quick. But for now, please thank the brilliant 5 Seconds of Summer. Okay, Australia, 2 of your grand finalists secured and only 1 place left. Who do you think has what it takes to bring it home and take that last covered grand final spot? The bottom 2 are about to sing for their X Factor lives in the most devastating final showdown yet. Do not go anywhere. You're watching the X Factor Live Decider. It's Regan versus Melissa. Both are in the bottom 2 and both have one last chance of making it to next week's grand final. It all comes down to this: how they perform right here, right now, in the final showdown. This is a very tense time for everyone, and I know that Fu and Ronan are also feeling it. So first up, Fu, would you like to introduce your act, please?
Yes, I would, Luke. This is a very tense moment, very emotional. Regan is so amazing. She works so hard, and she's one of the greatest souls I've ever met. Passionate, humble, and she's really ready to record that album, but she needs to get to the grand final. So this performance is her most important performance in her life. And I'm so excited for her that she has this opportunity. Australia, you need to vote. This is what happens if you think she's gonna make it anyways. You gotta vote. She's singing a passionate and beautiful song. She picked this song. This will be my first time hearing her sing it ever. This is Hallelujah by Jeff Buckley. Give it up for Regan Derry, the legendary.
Regan Derry.
Well, I heard there was a secret chord, a David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 well, maybe there's a God above, but all I've ever learned from love is how to shoot somebody who outdrew you. Well, it's not a crime that you're here at night. Oh, it's not just somebody who's seen a light. It's a cold and it's a broken heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Regan Derry. Okay, Ronan. Sorry, but it's your turn. Please introduce your act.
Oh, Melissa's voice is undeniable. You know, she showed us that at her very first audition when she sang Yesterday by the Beatles. She's gotten better and better every single week. And you know, she's never been in the bottom 2 until now. It's a testament to her hard work. She's got to make it to the grand final. I'm destroyed. I'm gutted. She has to do this, but you know what? Fingers crossed she can make it. Singing another Beatles track, also a John Farnham track, Help. Please welcome Melissa.
Melissa.
gentlemen, singing her heart out, it's Melissa. Well, that's it. Who has done enough? Who will claim that precious last grand final place? Will it be Regan or Melissa? The judge's decision is just moments away. You do not want to miss it. Welcome back to your live decider. What an emotional night of highs and lows it has been. Brothers 3 and Dean are ecstatic that they'll be back for next week's grand final for 2014. And now it's down to Melissa and Regan. They've done all they can in their last shot, the final showdown performance. Their fate now lies in the hands of the judges. This is their biggest decision yet, and I know that they are dreading making it. Now, judges, it is a massive decision tonight, so I won't be asking you which act you're going to be sending home. I'm going to ask you which act you would like to see in the grand final. Now, as always, 3 or more votes will send one act through to next week. In case of a tie, we'll have to go to deadlock and revert to Australia's vote. So first up, Danny, who would you like to see in this year's grand final?
Two incredible voices in this competition. Two incredible women in this competition. I think that the period of the live shows puts everybody through this grueling test. We always say to everyone when we say, you're in our category, next thing is, it's going to be hard, it's going to be tough. Everyone's like, yay! The excitement, but you girls know what I'm talking about now, right? I think you've both travelled through the competition and have been finding your way, both of you, completely. The one thing I'm really proud of is that this show creates not only stars, not only will there be a winner, but platinum selling artists in the charts. This is the most amazing platform for you girls, so you can only celebrate that. This is the only show in the world that does that. The act I'm putting through to the grand final is Melissa.
Okay. So there's one vote for Melissa to get to the grand final. Ronan, we're going to ask you now, who do you want to see in the grand final, please?
Wow. What a sing-off. Amazing. Both of you were incredible. Incredible. Great song choices. Top 4. Best season ever. Best talent we've ever seen. Grand final is going to be off the chart. We're going to have an incredible winner. Whatever happens. I'm proud to be part of both of these performances, you know, because as the 4 judges, we were all part of picking at the beginning. Oh, man. Melissa, you're incredible. I hope you get the chance. I really do. Regan, well done. The act that I'm putting through to the grand final is, of course, Melissa.
So, girls, it's 2 votes for Melissa to go to the grand final. Fu, we're going to go to you now. Who do you want to see in the grand final, please?
Great performances from both of you. Marlissa, you've grown a lot, and I'm proud of you because you've definitely shown the fight and the growth. Regan, that was the best performance I've seen from you in my life. It was perfect. It was like a dream performance. Everything that you've learned, everything that your talent, everything was displayed in that song right there. Everything. It was incredible.
Go Regan, go Regan, go Regan, go Regan.
The act I'm putting through to the grand final is Regan.
So, Nat, you had the final say. It's 2 votes for Melissa, 1 for Regan. If you vote for Melissa, she will go straight through to the grand final. If you vote for Regan, that means that Australia's votes will 100% determine who is in the grand final. And we'll go to deadlock. So please tell us, who would you like to see in the grand final?
I'm going to start off by saying I don't think it's been any secret that Regan, I've been a huge fan of yours from the very beginning. I've, praised you pretty much every single performance. Hardly had a bad word to say. And it's because I think you're a consummate professional. You get out here, you do what's been asked of you, you don't complain, but not only do you do that, you do that with such emotion, such heart, and you have a voice that is extraordinary. Do you know what I mean? You've been here before, you know what it takes, you know what you need to do to get the job done. Melissa, I thought you started this competition extremely well, but pretty much the last few weeks, I've I wouldn't say changed my mind about you, but I've been surprised and amazed at how far you've come. It was like, yep, okay, and then bam, she's here. Whoa, what has happened? Like, all of a sudden, you were like, not going anywhere. You've never been in the bottom two once. And so I was thinking, how are you going to handle this? How are you going to handle being up there and being able to fight for this position? And I have to say, you handled it incredibly well. Like, wow. Well done. I think you're both worthy to be in the grand final. I really do. But I'm going to choose one of you, because I have to, and go with my gut. The outfit I'm taking through to the grand final is Regan.
Well, that is 2 votes each for the last spot in the grand final, which means we have a deadlock. The judges couldn't come to a decision, so we are forced to go back to the earlier public vote. Australia, your votes have been counted and verified. You have chosen who the final member of your top 3 will be. This is it. The last act. Joining Brothers 3 and Dean in next week's grand final is Melissa. So, it's congratulations to Melissa. She will be joining Brothers 3 and Dean in this year's grand final. But for Regan, it is utter heartbreak. So close to the grand final. To make it this far is an amazing achievement. So let's have a look back at all of that.
I was in a girl group with Scarlet Bell. It didn't work out. This is the first time I've come back to give it a go.
Wow, that was incredible.
I didn't think I had a chance anymore at this industry. To get that response, it was like this hope.
Regan. I feel so privileged to be working with her. She's the true artist. You're in my final 3.
What were you doing in a band? Never go back to a band.
X Factor's given me so much more belief in myself. Now, I'm just happy to be who I am.
She looks phenomenal in every performance. It's just incredible. So many moments.
That's probably the best vocal performance I've ever seen on X Factor anywhere in the world. Unbelievable.
It was awesome.
This is definitely the beginning of something amazing.
I'm so proud of myself for what I've achieved. I'm happy I've got to do it all.
Absolutely outstanding performances week after week. You must be so proud of what you've done on the show. I mean, you've had huge support from everyone that voted for you on Facebook as well. Do you have any words for your good friend, Fu?
Fu, you've shown me so much. This whole journey, you've really been the person that's really been the most amazing support. I could never imagine what you've shown me and how much you've given me. These are life lessons, and I really feel like you've changed me and turned me into a stronger person. Thank you.
Now, Fu, so close to the grand final, mate. Any final thoughts from you?
I'm still in shock. I think, she's the best artist I've ever worked with in my life. I still, you know, I'm very much happy for Marlissa, and at the same time, I just don't understand how this could happen. To something that when I see it, it is so amazing to me. Every performance, the voice, everything is so amazing. So I feel crazy right now. But thank you so much for Australia for getting behind her, all the legendaries, the supporters. It's been a wonderful journey, and I know for a fact she is going to be a superstar. For sure.
Absolutely. Well said. Thank you, Fu. Now you'll be able to catch Regan on Sunrise tomorrow morning. Please, let's hear it one last time for Regan. Well, Australia, you have your top three. These acts will be heading into the grand final, and one of them will be the winner of the X Factor 2014. And if you want to get up close and personal with your final three, head to our website and check out all of the details for their very special hometown concerts. For the first time in the competition, they'll be returning back home to their friends and family. Make massive amounts of noise, please, for all of your finalists, your judges, and of course, tonight's incredible special guests. Okay, next week's grand final is the hottest ticket in town with performances from your final three and special guests Guy Sebastian, Jess Malboy, Ollie Murs, and the sensational, gorgeous Taylor Swift. Do not miss a minute of the X Factor.